Hello viewers, you're welcome once again. Today we are going to treat connectives. We are still under logic. So I'm going to take some topic in logic called connectives. Then what is connective? Connective Connective is a language that combines two simple statements. Two simple statements as a compound statement or two compound statements as a single statement or a language that negates a statement. This is the definition of connective. We say it's a language that combines two simple statements as a compound statement or two compound statements as a single statement or a language that negates a statement. That means it's a language that has to connect two statements as a single statement. It connects two simple statements as a compound statement, which have dealt with compound statement. When it is just a connective that join two simple statements as a compound statement, or a connective, a language which is connective that join two compound statements as a single statement, or is a language that negates a statement, be it a simple statement, be it a compound statement. It negates a statement. That's what we mean by connectives. Then let's treat types of connectives. Types of connective. He said there are five types of connective. One is conjunction. Two, disjunction. Three, conditional. Four, biconditional. Then five is negation. These are the 5 types of connectives. One is conjunction, second is disjunction, third is conditional, fourth is biconditional, fifth is negation. We are going to treat them one after the other. Let's start for number 1, conjunction. Conjunction. Conjunction is a language that combines two statements by and language. It is denoted by the symbol, this kind of symbol that looks like negative of V, by the symbol reads as and. We say conjunction is a language that combines two statements by and language. It is denoted by symbol, this kind of symbol that looks like negative of V. That means invited V. Reads as and. That means it's a language that join two statements, whether a simple statement or compound statement. It is a language that joins them together as a single statement by language and use and to join the two statements together. That is being denoted by the kind of symbol read as and. Now you go over to the examples of conjunction. Example: one, Obama is an American and a Ghanaian. This is a statement that is, there are two statements that are joined by and. Obama, you can say Obama is an American and Obama is a Ghanaian. Remember that when we treated statement, we said that statement is being denoted by small letter of an English alphabet like P, Q, R. Let us present these statements with that alphabet. Let P be Obama is an American, and let Q represent or denotes Obama is a Ghanaian. Now let's join these two statements with language and, which is our connective. Now we will say that P and Q. P and Q. That's example of what? Of conjunction. P and Q. Number two. Let's do this one. Let's write this one as number one. This one, number two. Now we write it is not true. Obama is not an American, but he is a Ghanaian. Obama is not an American, but he is a Ghanaian. Let's symbolize this statement. Obama is not an American, but is a Ghanaian. Now, let P let P stand for P. Let us judge this Obama is not an American to be truth. Obama is not an American is truth. Let's judge it as truth. That means the statement is equal to truth. Stands for T. You say P is T. P is T. Then let's also interpret this one as he is a Ghanaian. Let Q stand for let P stand for Obama is not an American. Truth is true. Then Q Obama is a Ghanaian. We can symbolize this language if we don't use P, since P is equal to, let's write it. Let's use is equal to true or truth. Now, see this P that represents Obama is not an American is equal to true. That means it is truth. Now we will symbolize it as T and Q. It's another example of conjunction. P and Q. That means Obama is not an American and Obama is a Ghanaian. So it can be symbolized as T and Q, which this symbol join these two simple statements as a compound statement. T and Q. Let's treat this conjunction. This conjunction we say is a language that combines two statements by the or language. It is donated by the symbol, this kind of symbol that looks like V. The other one looks like negative V, but this one looks like V. Reads as or. So it's a language that join two statements, be it simple statements or compound statements, together as a statement, as a single statement. It is denoted by the symbol, this V, read as or. So this statement is being used, language or, to join two statements together as one, read as or. Examples. Examples. Either sky is blue or white. Let us use symbol to represent these statements. Rather. One, let's use our normal symbol, English alphabet, P. Let P represent sky is blue. Let Q represent sky is white. Then let's symbolize it. Now it will be that it will be using or language as our connective or connective. Now sky is blue, this which is P. You see, P or use our symbol for or Q. You can see that this symbol or joins these two statements, sky is blue and sky is white, together as a single statement. That means we can read it as sky, either sky is blue or white, or we say sky is blue or sky is white. But the standard form is either sky is blue or white. So that is the example of this conjunction. That is first example. Let's go over to second example. Two Chinyere is a girl or a is a girl or a woman. Let's use our normal English alphabet to represent this language, these statements. 1. Let's use P as usual. P stands for Chinyere. Is a girl. Then let's use Q to represent Chinyere is a woman. Let's jot this one to be equal to false. Let us jot that Chinyere is a woman is false. That means it's equal to false. So since we have known that it is false, we represent it, we symbolize it, saying P or F. P or F. That means it has been existed that Chinyere is a woman is false. That Chinyere is not a woman. There is existence that is the truth that Chinyere is not a woman. That means Chinyere is a woman is false. That's why we say that since it's equal to that, we say P or Q. You can see that the conjunction, this conjunction, connective, or combine these two statements together as a single statement, read as P or F. That to say that Chinyere is a girl or Chinyere is not a woman. That means it is not true that Chinyere is a woman. So this is the example of conjunction. We have used it to connect two statements together, to combine two statements together, P and F. And this F is equal to Q. Now we go to conditional connective. Conditional. We say is a language that combines two statements by the implies language. It is denoted by the symbol left arrow. Reads as implies. Yes. We say conditional is also a language that is connective, that combines two statements by the implied language. It denoted by the symbol right arrow. This arrow read as implies. Let's go over to the examples of conditional connectives. Examples. 1. If rain falls, then the road will be wet. Let us use our normal symbol to represent this statement. Let's use P. P, rain falls. Rain falls. That means rain falls. Is it true that rain falls? It can just be truth or false. Is it that rain falls? If rain falls, Q represents the road will be wet. Now, let us symbolize it. We symbolize it using the connective arrow. That implies you will write P implies Q. That means this connective called implies join these two statements together as a single statement. Read as P implies Q. That means if rain falls, then the road will be wet. Yeah, we symbolize them with P implies Q. That means P stands for rain falls, then Q stands for road. The road will be wet. This is example of conditional connective. Another one is second example. Example 2. If Peter or if John is in the class, then he receives lecture. If John is in the class, then he receives lecture. Let's use our normal symbol to represent this statement. This simple statement that is in this statement. 1. P. John is in the class. Then let Q represent he receives lecture. Now let us judge this one to be truth. Let us believe that this is truth. Yes, John, he is in the class. It is true that John is in the class. So he said it's equal to truth. Let's symbolize it. That means it remains constant. This one makes, since I know that this one is truth, it remains constant. This one is our variable. Let us use our normal letters of English alphabet to represent our variable. The one that can be truth or false. But this one is already known to be truth, so it does not vary. We say that we symbolize it as P implies T. That means P implies T. If John is in the class, then it is true that John will receive lecture. If you like, it can go so false. This one can be false, but it varies. It can be false that John wasn't in the class, but he receives lecture. So it can vary. It can be truth. It can be false. It can be John is not in the class, but he receives lecture, or John is in the class, he receives lecture. That means, but this one now is being known that John receives lecture. So it is called that it is truth. That means say P implies T. That you see that this connective implies combine these two statements together as a single statement. P implies Q. Let's go over to biconditional. Biconditional is a language, or we say it's a connective, it's a language or it's a connective that combines two statements by the if and only if language. It is denoted by the symbol left and right arrow. Reads as if and only if. If and only if. That means it's a language that combines two statements, be it simple statements, be it compound statements. It combines two statements by the if and only if language. That is a connective we use called if and only if. We use it to combine two statements together as a single statement. It is denoted by the symbol left and the right arrow. Read as if and only if. Example. Examples. Examples. 1. Log A base n is equal to x if and only if m power s is equal to a. Now, let us donate these statements in these ideas in one statement with our normal symbol called variables. P stands for log A base m is equal to s. Then let's Q represents m power s is equal to a. Now let's symbolize the statement. We write P if and only if Q. Now we see that we have used the symbol if and only if, which is connective, to combine these two statements that log A base m is equal to x and log m power s is equal to a. We have used the connective if and only if to combine the two statements together as a single statement. Read as P if and only if Q, that is log A base m is equal to x if and only if m power s is equal to a. That is the example of biconditional connective. Then let us also give another example. Number 2. Example. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Let's symbolize this statement, or let us use our normal variables to represent this statement. P stands for 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2. Then let Q stands for 10. Now, this means that P stands for 8 plus 12 and Q stands for 10 is equal to 8 plus 2 and 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. That's what it means. It means that 8 plus 2 is equal to 10 and 10 is equal to 8 plus 2. This what it means that the connective, this statement that 8 plus 2 is equal to 10 means 8 plus 2 is equal to 10, and then Q is 10 is equal to 8 plus 2. Now, we can use our normal symbol to represent it. Or let's present it and say P if and only if Q. We have used this connective to join the two statements together as a one, that 8 plus 2 is equal to 10 and 10 is equal to 8 plus 2. So this is the two examples of connectives, biconditional connective, biconditional connectives. Let's do the last one, negation. Negation. We say that negation is a language that negates a statement. It is donated by the symbol like this. Read as not. That means it's a language that negates a statement, be it a compound statement, be it a simple statement. So it's a language that negates a statement. So if you use this symbol that look like L, inverted L, or inverse of L, read as not. Then let's give examples of negation. Examples. One, Chukwu Emeka is a football player. This is a statement. Let us use our normal variable, which can be truth or false. Now, we use P, let's stand for Chukwu Emeka is a football player. Let us negate this. This Chukwu Emeka is a football player. You write not P, we stand for Chukwu Emeka is not a football player. We have already negated this statement that Chukwu Emeka is not a football player. That means if Chukwu Emeka stands for truth, if P is true, then not P is false. If P is false, not P is truth. That is all about negation. Then let us use another example to elicit our idea. Example 2. It is not true that Obama is an American and a Ghanaian. Now let us use our normal variable to denote each component statement. Now, it is not true. We know that this stands for it is not true. Then P stands for Obama is an American. And Q stands for Obama is a Ghanaian. Now we can symbolize these two by saying that P and Q. Obama is an American and Obama is a Ghanaian. That means Obama is an American and Obama is a Ghanaian. We have used our normal variables to denote the component statements. Now, but he said that it is not true. You write as a negation. It has already negated it. That it's not true that Obama is an American and Obama is a Ghanaian. You can see that this note has already made the statement, if it is true that Obama is an American as well as this one has made it to be false. If it is false, this has made it to be true. So this is all about connectives.